Yo, Andy, what's up? Outdoor Magic, we're back. Hey guys, you're gonna have to stand by just for a second here while I try to get the mics running. Yeah, because I'll tell you what, the worst thing I ever did was buy a Rode microphone because it doesn't ever want to turn on, and I don't know why that is. Um, it's not the mic, it's the transmitter. This guy. So we're gonna push buttons for like 45 seconds and see what happens. Andy, I finally posted the Velvet Buck from Maryland, the first week of Maryland today. I don't know if you saw it. It's a pretty awesome video. Pretty stellar. What's up, guys? What's up? Guys, stick with me here for a second. I'm getting the mics on. Turn on that. It was literally bonkers. And let's see what we're shooting at here. Let's get a good angle. Ooh, we got that buck. We're not going to shoot at him, though. Well, maybe we will. I don't know. Maybe we'll shoot at that deer. Only putting one target out tonight, guys. Don't forget, if you jumped on the channel, we're doing a ton of legwork here. It's almost the rut. Well, it's the rut. I think for all intents and purposes, it is the rut. And we're still getting on here to do a couple lives here and there. So go ahead, like the live. Zach, what's going on? Zach, you better have liked the live. There's 55 people on here. There's no reason there shouldn't be 55 likes. All right, this is the first time I've shot the trad bow in quite a while. I think you guys know by now, I shot another monster buck in Pennsylvania. I shot a doe last week in Maryland in a new spot that I've never hunted. And I'm probably headed to Maryland after I drop the kid off in the morning to try to go after my third buck. All right, let's get into this. Hey, my first one's low. Smooth. You know, I probably shot that for like 15 yards and we're probably closer to 20. So let me make that adjustment here. I'm not even thinking. I didn't range it, didn't do any of that stuff. That's a little better, but now I'm high. Where in Maryland? I went to a VA appointment in Philadelphia, and on the way back, I stopped at Fair Hill, I guess it is, Fair Hill, WMU. The first time I ever hunted it, just because it was right inside the border of Pennsylvania. I could get to it quick and do what I needed to do. And within an hour and a half, I smoked a doe. There we go. Some of the best footage I've ever gotten in the hunting woods. I can't wait to publish it. I was going to work on it tonight, but I decided to do a live. That footage is top notch. You can actually watch the whites of the eyes as the deer takes its last breath. Perfect heart shot, 8.5 yards, phenomenal. Your shoulder's sore. Ooh. Did you get a recurve? There we go. We're in there. Well, that first shot was terrible. Second one was even worse. Well, It's probably a dead deer, but it's still too high. Nah, it's probably all shoulder. Probably a dead deer, but it's all shoulder. It's going to depend on penetration, I guess, at that point. Guys, I haven't shot the trad bow in about, I don't know, probably 2 weeks or more. I've been not doing so great with some of my shoulder injuries, my neck injuries. I just haven't been after it. What'd you get, Zach? Let everybody know what you got. Guys, don't forget to like the live. We really appreciate all the interaction in the chat. We got a couple of mods on. Happy to see everybody. Like I said, I haven't been on in a while. I've been chasing big bucks in Pennsylvania. And I'm happy to finally get back into it. Bear is legit. Yeah, guys, check that out. For all the folks who haven't seen it yet. This is a 45-pound bow, a 28-inch draw. I'm probably pulling 27, so probably 43 pounds. Like I said, I haven't shot much, so just trying to get out, knock the rust off, maybe do a little hunting with it tomorrow. I got to drop the kid off early in the morning, and I can get down to Maryland. I'll probably get down there around 9:30, something like that. That sounded expensive. Oh, that's what you got. Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Zach, you're the man, dude. Bradford County next month. What's in Bradford County? Is that where the big bucks roll up in rifle season? Hey, that knock finally lit up. It's right in there. It's right in there. I need to replace that one before I go to the woods in the morning, if I decide to take this bow. And it shut off again. That's a pretty good 3-4 shot group, right? We didn't lose anything. We just had to knock the rust off. Ladies and gentlemen, I think those are all just about heart shots. Nah, one's high. One's about 2 inches too high. The other 3 here, they're all touching. Every one of those. That was a quarter shot 3-shot group, or quarter size 3-shot group. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Hi. A little chilly out here today. I don't know if you guys can see the steam coming off my breath. It's gonna be cold in the morning. Right around 30 degrees, 32 degrees. Should be a great day to have some buck movement between like 9 and 1:30, or maybe 9 and noonish time anyway. With this time change, it's hard to kind of predict what's going to happen tomorrow. What do you reckon about bear bows? Man, that's what I'm shooting. I love them. Fence still clean to date? Yeah, I have to clean it. I have to pressure wash that thing. Ellie, hi, how are you? Have you ever used them? A bear bow? Yeah, look. I have extensive experience with the bear bows. This is a Bear Super Grizzly. There we go. We got it in there. Ellie, what's up? You got your first bow kill, Trace. That's awesome. When, and tell us a little bit about how it happened. Justin, I honestly, you get one buck. Well, I've already gotten two Pope and Young class bucks. They're both over 125. One's more like 137. And we're gonna go after a third one, and maybe after that we'll try to get a fourth one. But you know, it's only big bucks from here on out. That's a perfect heart shot, but that knock doesn't want to light up. I don't know what's wrong. There it goes. It just lit up. Perfect. Perfect shot. Now I posted that video of the Maryland buck, and again, you can see in that video that deer's only like 14 or 15 yards away when I shoot. That deer ducked its vitals almost to the ground, and then it moved probably between 15 and 18 inches further forward, all in the time of the shot. So from the time I let the arrow go, that last little bit of the video that you see with the monologue and the voiceover, you can see, like, I started that video on the frame where I could hear the bow in the audio, and then I continued through. I put the speed all the way down to 1, and I went frame by frame, and you can see that that deer moves about 16 or 18 inches to the right and ducks the arrow, which is why I hit it in the hip. It was late evening, and we were about to get out. Huge 250-pound hog came out, and I drew back, and it dropped. Dude, if you drop the dang hog that fast, that's awesome. Do I ever feel bad for the deer? Nah, that's a solid no. They taste good. I was shooting my 30-06 for my first time, and I got a bullseye at 100 yards. Ellie, that's awesome. Anderson, what's going on? Lucas, what's up? Hey guys, we have about 200 folks on, and we only have 14 likes, guys. Smash the like button. Let's go. I want to get to 300 likes tonight. Can we do that? Everybody help me out. Get to 300 likes. All you have to do to like it is double tap. Doesn't cost you anything. Tap, tap. That's it. Tap, tap. Everybody tap, tap. 125 guys. Tap, tap the screen. Yeah, you got to try it. I mean, it's not quite like beef, but it's close. There's another perfect heart shot. Trace, I did see your story. I thought I read most of it out loud. At least most of it, yeah. And then Zach got a SIG P220. What did you get, Zach? A SIG. Heck yeah. Money, money. Ellie, thanks for the sub, man. I really appreciate it. Well, not man. Shout out to Soccer7. What's going on, my man? Guys, I'll give you the shout outs. Just make sure we get to 100 likes here real quick. We got 24. We got like 275 to go to get to 300. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's 3 arrows in there. They're all touching too, just like that last shot, that last group. I couldn't shoot better. Guys, there's 300 people on. We need 300 likes. Double tap the screen. Everybody double tap it. I'm new to hunting. I just went duck hunting for the first time. Deer is next. Dude, I am so psyched that you got out to do some duck hunting. I love duck hunting. Austin, what'd you say? Hey, I'm a professional bow shooter and good shot, by the way. Hey, thank you, man. Make sure to like and sub, guys. That's what Zach says. Venison tastes better than beef. Nice and lean. It is, and it's probably one of the cleanest meats you're going to eat, right? There's no added anything. Watch me screw this shot up and make a bad 4-shot group. Nope. Nope. We didn't screw it up. We done good. We done got them all in there. Every one of those is probably in the heart, which is just about where you want to shoot them. This one's probably an inch or two too far back, but it's definitely double lung. And the one that doesn't light up. Whatevs. Guys, I know I'm gonna look. There's gonna be like 26 likes, man. We need 300 likes. That's my goal for tonight. Everybody, it's easy. It doesn't cost you a dime. Double tap the screen. We've only got 30, and there's 154 folks on. Double tap that bad boy. The more you tap, the more the algorithm that sends this out, the more folks that we can get to join the Pain Train organization, the Pain Train Nation. Kind of spread the word, make hunting good again. Because there's too much hatred out there. Too many folks that are giving other people a rough time for doing what they do. You know, got to be honest. A lot of folks get hate for shooting them dadgum crossbows, but I'll tell you what, it's a lethal way to kill some deer. McDonald's, hey, you get the shout out, brother. You earned my like. Damn, those three, they hit in the same spot. They sure did. By the way, what state am I in? I'm in Pennsylvania. What SIG failed the drop test? Man, I don't know. I thought a lot of stuff was happening with SIG when they were trying to do that Army contract with the M17, but I'm not sure. Any tips for new bow hunters and great shooting? Wyatt, all I can say, if you're talking about shooting a bow, the best thing you can do is work on your form. Try to tailor your form. The contours of your face are going to make the difference between where you anchor, whether you're shooting 3 under, split finger, if you're shooting trad bows. If you're shooting a compound bow, you're going to have to really worry about where your anchor point is. Nose buttons work really good to always put your face on the same spot. Then just line your peep sight up. Get to a distance that you feel comfortable with. Shoot that distance over and over again, and then move on to other distances. If you're talking about actually hunting, 2 things that I can tell you right now for the rut. Catherine, hey, thanks for the nice shots. Coastal, I thank you. I have a mission, and it's decked out. Well, get out there and shoot some stuff. Give the guy some love. Absolutely, Austin. Thank you. What part of PA? I'm from Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Where are you from? The same people who complain about hunting will go, yeah, that's right. They'll go and buy the meat in the store. I'm in Northern Maryland. Where do you work? Robizonia. Cowboy, we get down to Maryland all the time. I'm going to get down to Pretty Boy probably tomorrow and hunt. Can I sub to the colorblinders? I will as soon as I get off the live. I can't do it right now because it'll mess things up. I love the big ladies. Yeah, we got to hunt some big does. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in the chat. All right, so Ellie's from Somerset. That's cool. I grew up in Portage, Pennsylvania, believe it or not. So I am very familiar with Somerset. I'll probably be cruising through there probably Wednesday because I'm going to hunt Western Maryland. I'm going to go to the Savage River part of Maryland and hunt down there. Guys, there's 245 people on. We only have 42 likes. Let's get to 300. Pain Train Outdoors is the movement, man. A shed crew for life. Austin says he grew up in Florida. Owen's like, I love you, man. I love you too, bro. But let's get back to that question. We had a question about how do you get better at archery hunting? And I wanted to talk about the bows, so we talked about that. Now let's talk about something specifically to hunting. It's the rut in Pennsylvania. So if we're rut hunting, we're going to focus on 2 things. We're going to focus on doe bedding, number 1, because where the does are at or where the bucks are going to be. And number 2, we're going to focus on terrain features. We're talking saddles, right? Any of those places where a deer can move from one place to another with the least amount of effort. And then the other thing we're going to talk about is little drainages, like these little funnels, these little ditches that run up a ridge, like from a part of water or a creek bottom or something like that. And that part, that bowl at the top, right where it starts to flatten off at the top, that's the second thing that you want to focus on. The third part of that terrain feature you want to talk about is benches. Hunt benches. Anytime that you're on a bench where you have wind blowing from doe bedding, that buck is going to work that bench or on that ridge somewhere downwind of the doe bedding. And if you can get in spots like that, you're going to see a lot of deer. And the fourth terrain feature I think you should really consistently hunt is water. Anytime you can get around water, creek beds, I'm not talking ponds or reservoirs or stuff like that, but creek beds, swamps, and even rivers. You get along that stuff, you're going to do great. How old am I? I'm old. I'm 44. But hey guys, those are my top tips for the next 10 to 15 days in the archery woods. And I'm by no means the greatest hunter in the world, but I have killed 2 Pope and Young bucks so far this year. We're working on a 3rd one. The last 7 years in a row, I've shot a really, really good buck. Last year I shot 2 bucks. This year I shot 2 bucks, but the last 7 years in a row, I've killed a really good buck. So consistency in a state like Pennsylvania, where you're constantly shooting 120-inch deer, 125-inch deer, that's hard to do. It takes a ton of work. It takes a lot of commitment. Guys, we only have 46 likes. 46! There's 267 people on here. Double tap, double tap. It doesn't cost you guys a dime. Go ahead, give me the likes, and let's spread the word for the Pain Train Nation and let as many people see the lives as we possibly can. Wait a second. Do you live every day? Because I will get on whenever I can. Do we go live? Yes. See, I read that wrong. Not every day. Once we get through the rut, we'll get back on that regular program where myself or Al will go live every day. We did it for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 weeks. But things have slowed down because we've spent a lot of time in the woods. I have been going live from the woods when I have cell phone reception, but some of these bucks I'm chasing in some of the spots, I just do not have cell phone reception. And anyway, everybody would jump on, they would track my pin location, and they'd find out where my big bucks are at. So yeah, not like they're not going to see it from the videos anyhow. Shot a giant in Maryland, and there was 75 guys in there trying to hunt the same spot I killed that deer in 2 days later. Because it was posted to the Facebook page, everybody was like, yeah, I know where you shot that deer. We had trail camera photos of that deer. I'm like, yep, I know. Nothing I can do about it because I got to post a video. I got to show everybody what I'm doing. So guys, my first shot tonight was a miss, and then every other one has been good. This is my worst 4-shot group so far. This one is a little gutty. The other 3 are clearly double lung shots, but yeah, we don't focus on the bad one. We're like, what, 30 shots in, and I haven't shot much, so arm gets tired, form gets crappy. We just shoot to shoot, you know? Do some live, talk some talk. But I'm gonna take some time here. We're gonna answer some more questions. Guys, there are 255 people on and only 54 likes. What's up with that? Can somebody explain that to me? Track me down. Yeah, they want to. Ellie's like, I won't do that, I promise. No, I don't care. Listen, one of the crazy parts about having a YouTube is you're in the public eye, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's the life you live. Have you ever hunted Loch Raven? I think twice I hunted Loch Raven, or was it just once? I think twice. Again, another great Maryland place to go hunt. Cowboy, if you got, listen, if you want to link up because you're so close, especially because you're working in Robizonia, my wife was actually, she was raised in Robizonia. If you want to send me an email at paintrainoutdoors@gmail.com, maybe we could link up for a hunt. I would love to film you do a hunt, man. I love that stuff. I do hunt out of a saddle, Senior Lancelot. Double tap the screen and sub. Yeah, we got to get that. Fawn and the liver. Dude, I smoked a fawn last week. I'm telling you what, it was the coolest video I think I ever made. The minimum requirement is a 35-pound bow to hunt in Pennsylvania, but it depends on states. It depends. Osage Outdoors. Hey, thanks for the sub. Speaking of Osage, Al's got some wood up there. It's not Osage, but we're going to build some bows this winter. What bow is that? Osage, let me show you. Oh, that's a Bear Super Grizzly. It's a great bow. Let me show you this side, because we've got to see that. It's a 45. You know what it is. I don't have to tell you. I saw your name. I know you know what you're talking about. Chris Knuckles. I love how random find his streamings. Always different angles. Yeah, I decided to switch it up a little bit tonight. I've usually been shooting long ways, but I had a power issue in the house. I don't know what happened, but we tripped the GFI in the garage. I didn't know we tripped the GFI in the garage, and my deep freezer downstairs was out. So I pulled a bunch of electrical cords and ran stuff downstairs. It was just a nightmare, but we still got out here. I wanted to be live at like 7, maybe 7:30, and we didn't get started till 5 minutes after 8. But we're gonna bring it to you, guys. 57 likes. That's so weak. There's 115 people on. Now there's 240 people on. Everybody, if you're on, double tap, tap, tap. I just hit my nose. Double tap, tap. Let's get 400 likes, man. It's the only way. I'm not even asking for subs. Please, by all means, don't sub to the channel. Just double tap tonight. That's all you got to do. Double tap. Let's get to 150,000 people on this live over a 1-hour period of time, and we're going to be golden. Ugh. I don't know if you guys know this, but you don't make any money from doing a live. There's really no ad revenue. I'll make 13 cents to be out here. So we're just doing it because we got to shoot anyway. And that, I love interacting with the folks. Bucks are moving in Oklahoma. Well, that's good. WTF, he subscribed. Hey, thanks for being cool. I appreciate it, bro. How often do I go hunting, Austin? Like every day. I drive my wife crazy. Graduations on your deer. Oh, congratulations on my deer. Thanks, man. Oh, thanks, ma'am, Carolyn. I'm sorry. What else? Cowboy, I'd love to link up and do a hunt. I'll shoot you an email tomorrow. Hey, please do, man. The email again is paintrainoutdoors@gmail.com. Dude, that's awesome. I got some stuff you can weld. Got all kinds of things we need to fix. Oh, he's dealing with the Blue Mountain wildfire. Oh, it's crazy. I saw the live. There's been a guy going live. He's been live all day. It's a pretty significant wildfire here in Pennsylvania. 13 cents is better than no cents. Harris Motors. That's terrible. Yeah, the bucks are moving everywhere. Well, hey, if you get a chance, send your dad a text. Tell him to be safe out there. I'd hate for anything crazy to happen with this thing. Luckily, the winds aren't bad, and I don't think they're going to be bad tomorrow. So we should be one step in the right direction to trying to control that thing. That arrow's right in there, but that knock, yeah, that knock's broke. I have a couple of broken knocks. Every time I put a knock through a deer, it just seems like it breaks, and I don't know why. I guess they get blood in them. Whatever. That's a pretty good shot group. I'll take it. They're all in the double lung area. Double lungski. Guys, there's only 62 likes. What's wrong? There's 185 people on. Smash it. You got to double tap the screen to like. And the crazy thing, this isn't like TikTok where you can, just keep tap, 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 tap and get 48,942 likes. Well, 3 of those are all touching. There's 3 arrows right here with one knock that doesn't work. This one right here, work. And then there's one about 2.5 inches behind it. So that's not a bad shot group at all. I'll take that all day long. But I don't think it matters much with these trad bows. They are so slow compared to a compound. The video I posted yesterday, 15 yards. That deer moved 16, 18 inches and completely dropped his vitals to the ground in the time that it took for that arrow to leave the bow and get to him. That's crazy. All right, where are we at? Is that a recurve? Sure is. T-Bugs, hey, how's it going, bud? I have not done Facebook messaging. I just haven't used Facebook in a long time, but I want to get on a Facebook call with you and chat with you a little bit, because there's a couple of things that we probably got to get together on. So I'm going to try to figure that out over the next day or two and get on a call with you. Start another last emotionalism. Yeah, whatever that is. What do I have to do to get a mod? Elliot, ooh, let me see here. Let me check you out quick. You've been good to us. We're going to give you the standard mod role, because guess what? I'm feeling great tonight. I wanted to find a new mod today anyhow. So congratulations. You've been promoted to moderator. Parker, hey, thanks for the sub, man. Cowboy, hey, have a good evening. Yeah, if you're waking up at 3:30, definitely go to bed. My buddy's dad got his pie bowled. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, you got to send me some pictures of that thing. Yeah, Ellie does seem legit. Thanks for the heads up, Zach, because I'm thinking the same thing. Dirt Broke Outdoors. I have shot 2 Pope and Young bucks, and I've shot 1 doe. I've passed on so many opportunities with smaller bucks, and so like dozens of does. I just wasn't really feeling shooting does this year, at least not in the early season. I have some late season plans. I have not shot a deer with a rifle since either 2015 or 2016. I want to shoot a deer with a rifle, but I don't think I'm going to shoot a deer with a rifle. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the muzzleloader in doe season, in the regular firearm season here in Pennsylvania with Alfred, and we're going to get after him with the muzzle loaders, because I think that would be great content. It would be super cool. Speaking of super cool, we have 67 likes. We have 132 folks online. Let's double tap that and bring that number up to over 100. Depends. On this bow, I'm using a VPA 3 blades, and I also have the Bear variables. And I use those VPAs in a 250 and the Bears in a 250. I have like a 625 grain setup. I'm using the Easton Legacies. On the compound, I really love 2 broadheads. One is the Grim Reaper, and the other is the G5 Mega Meat. If I had to pick between the two, they're basically the same. Zach, in Pennsylvania, though, the late muzzleloader season, the traditional muzzleloader season, is flintlock only. There's not a lot. I think Pennsylvania is the only state that does it like that. There are, like the early muzzleloader season that they do in October, you can use one with a primer. But in Pennsylvania, it is specifically traditional. There's no sights. It's front blade sight, rear sight, black powder, 100% flintlock. I would never use anything other than that, because I'm like, again, we like it hard. I don't know what it is about us, but we like it hard. Like 628 grains is the arrow I'm shooting. And again, these are 500 spine with a 75 grain insert, 250 grain broadheads up front with a nocturnal on the back, and they're full length. Well, that's the worst shot of the night. And I almost whacked the fence, Zach. That arrow is somewhere under the fence. I've only ever done that one other time, but I hit just that soft part of the foam there. And in that soft part, there's a plastic cup that goes up into the bottom of that deer. And that thing just hit there and bounced down, hit the dirt, and walked out of there. I wasn't like low in the leg. It wasn't a bad shot. It's just that foam target is shot to heck and back. And that's the knock that doesn't light up. All right, I have to get with Al, TJ, and see the pictures, man. I'm super stoked to see those. I think this is 19 yards right here, Osage. You ordered the flues. Yeah, we got to get out there. I don't know if there's enough. I don't know if there's enough energy on the trad bows for the expandables. I know some guys do it, but not I. See, I hit that same spot with that other arrow, and it bounced down on the ground too. Like that target's actually broken half. I had to foam the insert inside because the target is destroyed. And I hit that plastic cup again, but I centered up on there. I'm gonna have trouble getting that one out. Osage, one of my favorite bows. I have a, oh, what the heck is it? Haven't shot it in so long. I have a Fastback Custom, which is a phenomenal bow, but I've got a crack in the riser right now because I had a faulty knock, and when I let that thing go, it basically fell off the string and cracked the bow. So I'm waiting on a part. I think it was 16-week lead time, and I did that like 2 months ago. Kind of sucks. It's my favorite bow. Favorite bow ever. What do moderators do? Well, if people are getting out of line and they're talking about stuff that they shouldn't talk about, they say anything that the pain train doesn't believe in, doesn't support, they tell them to pound sand, and if they don't stop, then they'll put them in timeout, or they'll block them completely. And then you know, the moderators are awesome because they jump on all the time. They fully support the channel. They try to get people to like some stuff. Yeah, and they make sure nobody does anything crazy, right? Because everything that we do, right, now that we're monetized, the metadata inside of YouTube is constantly reviewed. So if somebody would say something that's inappropriate or against the community guidelines, you guys all know what that stuff is, then they could not monetize the live, right? So that means in the future, if somebody wants to go back and watch it and play it back and actually, you know, they watch all the ads and stuff that goes on, we could potentially not make any money off of that. Not that we have a lot of that going on right now, because we probably don't get more than maybe 50 or 60 views per live after we post them, even after they've been up for quite a while. But every little bit counts, man. If we make 13 cents, we make 13 cents. All right, Marsh is heading out. All right. Guys, we'll make some moderators. We got to do it. Yeah. We just expect you to jump on, be polite, do the right stuff, right? All right, guys. We only got 73 likes. I don't know who's on that hasn't liked it, but all you got to do is double tap the screen. We've gotten $0 in super chats. I think this is the first live I ever did where I didn't get any money in super chats. We're in there. We're gonna make some moderators. Nah, you guys make yourselves. Dude, fox hunting's awesome. Dirt Broke Outdoors, like, nice. What sights are you shooting on the Matthews? I'm using an RL, like one of the original RL1s, or maybe it's an original RL2, I don't know. It's a couple years old already. It's probably 4 or 5 years old. But the Redline sight for me, there's a full review of that specific site on the channel. You can see what I like about it, what I don't like. I'm using the 3-pin. I got it set up to use my bottom pin as a slider, and the way I'm shooting the super heavy arrows, like, because they're like 526 grains or something, they're heavy. I can shoot out to about 83, 84 yards with it. And again, I'm only pulling like 62, 63 pounds with that thing. But it shoots lights out. Man. All right, guys, we need some likes. There's 174 people on only 76 likes. All you got to do is double tap the channel, double tap. And then I need some folks to vote on something. I slung an arrow under that fence, through the target under the fence. Should I go get it now, or should I wait till later? Yeah, Zach, don't kill yourself trying to shoot it at 60 pounds, man. I shot like 58 pounds, 57 pounds for a long time. I've only cranked that thing up this year and then made the adjustments to the sights because I've been shooting a trad bow so long. I just built up some muscle there. But yeah, there's no... These modern bows, they shoot so fast. Even a 50-pound compound bow today with a 450 grain arrow is unbelievably effective against whitetails. Unbelievably effective. It's effective against all kinds of big game too. Like, you kill an elk with that all day. Heck, guys are killing deer with 36, 37 pound damn recurves. Where do I hunt at? In the woods, man. All over the place. Pennsylvania and Maryland mostly. Do a lot of hunting in Maryland. I hunt a military installation here locally in Pennsylvania at Fort Indian Town Gap. Love to hunt that. There's two, and again, like, we hunt all public. That's a public spot. Now, you have to pay a fee to get a permit to hunt there, but that fee covers all of the administrative stuff that goes along with allowing people to hunt there. Like, they employ a bunch of folks, not necessarily to manage the wildlife, although they do specific studies. They do a lot of great work there, but there's a whole organization that's designed to facilitate the hunting, the fishing, and anything else that they do for recreation on the post. So it costs money to employ those guys. So that's why you have to pay the fee. Anybody can do it, and there are a lot of people that do. A lot. I don't know the total number, but on any given day, there's like 18,000 square acres there. There's 400 or 500 people hunting that thing every day. All right, Ellie, take care. What's your biggest buck I killed? This year on September 16th, I shot a 137-inch buck down in Maryland. The video's posted. You can go check it out on the YouTube skis. It's a great buck. But again, we only hunt public. We only hunt Pennsylvania, Maryland, a little bit of Virginia. Maybe next year we'll do some Ohio stuff. A 137 public land in Pennsylvania or Maryland. That's a giant, dude. That's a giant. Bye, Ellie. Thoughts on Sasquatch? Sasquatch is alive and well, guys. He is alive and well. And then when I make a claim like that, I gotta add some proof, right? Well, the reason I know he's out there is because the other day when I was out in the woods, I was in a ditch along a reservoir. I could smell him. I could smell him. He was down there in the woods farting. Stunk like a Sasquatch. It's the only thing I can come up with. How long you been bow hunting? The day I turned 12, I went bow hunting for the first time. I missed a 4-point. I thought it was like 25 yards away. It's probably like 11 yards away from me, and I've been hooked ever since. I should hunt in Ohio. There's a big bunch of bucks over there. we're getting there. Pennsylvania's been it's been on the right track here. There's what, 22, 3 years, something like that. We've been doing this. 3 points or bigger on a side with the antler restrictions, and it's gotten a lot better. When I was a kid, man, if it was brown, it was down. Guys were shooting spikes and just loving it. Shooting 4 points and being super excited. But now, I think about 70% of the bucks harvested are 2.5 years old in Pennsylvania. Again, not a great number, but it's way better than it used to be. Because when I was a kid, 90% of the bucks that were harvested were year-and-a-half old, year-and-a-half old bucks. Yeah, we can't even hunt Sundays, man. Zach's gonna whack a giant out there. And my shot groups have opened up quite a bit here. I'm starting to feel the burn. We've been doing this, how long are we in? We've been on 50 minutes, right? 47 on the clock. I took a shot or two. Yeah, 47, 50 minutes, something like that. I wonder how far back that arrow is that went underneath the fence, and I wonder if the knock is still illuminated. I don't see it back there. That could be fun. Could be fun. You know what else I could do? I could look. Right? I could try. I could see. I could look. Where's my handles? Oh, they're over here. There they are. There's my handles. Where is it? Ugh. It's getting too. Oh, it's right there. It's like 2 feet on the other side of the fence. I just can't see it because it's in the ditch. I'll get it here in a little bit. Ugh. Get it here in a little bit. I still got 6 brand new arrows in there I want to build. I want to build like a super heavy setup, like a 700 pound or like a 700 grain setup. And just see how it flies. Folks, there are 168 folks on here and only 79 likes. Why is that? We got to get the likes going. Yeah, it is cold. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's probably, I don't know, upper 40s right now, but it's gonna be down around 32 tonight. I wish Zach some luck too. There's nobody else out there I'd want to see kill an absolute hammer than Zach. Connie, you're always on. Hey, you know what? We're gonna do something with you too. We're gonna do this. I don't know why. I'm feeling the love tonight, guys. Autocorrect. Likes are up. Oh, there they go. They went to 83. Nice work, guys. TJ, if you're jumping off, man, remember, we got to get in touch. I'm going to try to figure out how to give you a call on the Facebookie tomorrow. I'm going to probably have to sign up for the Facebook Messenger. Beast mode. You know, I ought to do something cool. I need an idea. I don't know what I ought to do. No, you're welcome, man. I've seen you on here so much, I might as well make you a mod. You're always on there. Get those likes up. We want to get 300 likes. I don't know how we're going to do it. We only got about 11 minutes left before we hit the hour mark. Ellie Brown, I'll tell you what, if you double tap the screen, give me a like, I'll give you the shout out. I didn't see it. Did you double tap? Where's it at? I need 85 likes. Where's it at? Somebody like it for her, and I will give her the shout. Oh, there it is. Hey, shout out to Ellie Brown. What's going on? Jax, we're in Pennsylvania. Set up a soda can and pound it. Wait, hold on. Oh. Man, I missed the mark there. Do you see it right there? Like, it's right there behind the leg of that deer. And it's laying sideways too. It's a blue can. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. Let's try. Let's try it anyway. That's got to be only 10 yards. This is gonna be brutal. I'm gonna miss it. Nope, I nailed it. Nailed it. I probably really screwed up that arrow though, because I probably put it through. Anytime I put the arrow through, I end up. Yeah, where did it go? I don't even know where the arrow went. Oh, there it is. Yeah, not good, because that messes up the vein so bad when it goes through the cans. They just cut it up. They cut it up. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I don't like shooting my good arrows through them. I have garbage arrows I can shoot through. I ordered an October Mountains product. What you call it? Fletching tool, and it hasn't showed up yet. Trad bow, meaning traditional. Yep, absolutely. Tegan, giving you the shout out, my man. Tad bit. Heck yeah. Wait, who else wanted a shout out? Oh, just Tegan. Tegan. Bullseye, what's up? Hey, Ellie, thanks for the sub. Down the road, boys, what's going on? You want the shout out too? Well, you have to double tap the screen and give me a like. I need to get to 90 likes, and I'll give Down the Road boys. I'll give them the daggum shout out. Bullseye Ben, you need the shout out too. Did you like it? Come on. There's 108 people. Oh, there it is. There's 89. Are we gonna get to 100 tonight or what? We've had like 400 people on here at one time. We can't get to 100 likes. What's going on? First thing I did was like it. I know you do, Bullseye. You the man. So Bullseye gets a shout out. You got any content on your channel, or are you just a user and watch the YouTube stuff? So if you got any channel content, man, I'd like to check it out. Can you give me a bow and arrow? Megan, what do you want? You want a bow? Send me an email at paintrainoutdoors@gmail.com. Did you hear me, Megan? Send me an email. Can I give you a ball? No, you can't have any balls. My balls are off limits. Can I please get a shout out? Bullseye Ben. All right, we're going to check out. Everybody go check out Bullseye Ben's channel too, because I'm interested in what kind of content you got out there. I think I've actually checked your channel out. We might even actually be a subscriber to your channel. Can I have a Matthews? I don't know about a Matthews. I'll tell you what, maybe we can start a GoFundMe for Megan's Matthews. Yeah, Bullseye's like, yep, I make it. All right, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for Megan's Matthews. I don't know, can I do that on YouTube? Maybe I have to do it off of YouTube. Megan, send me an email. Send me an email. We're gonna, like, this is the crazy part about the YouTube channel. As a paint train guy, I don't think anything is off limits. I don't think anything's impossible. So, yeah, maybe we'll never reach our goal and actually be able to buy a whole Matthews, but somehow we can figure that out. Like if Megan wants a bow, Megan, send me an email at paintrainoutdoors@gmail.com. Maybe we can figure that out. Maybe we could start a fundraiser. Maybe we could do something. I've been doing a YouTube channel for like 9 months now, and I haven't made enough money to buy half of Matthews. And I've broken 2 bows. I've probably wore out 75 nocturnals. Destroyed 2 targets. Here's a brand new one right there. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. Anyway, guys, don't forget, if you like the content. Oh, we're almost at 100 likes. Yeah, double tap. We'll get the likes up. But if you guys like the content, make sure you sub to the channel. That's going to help us move the ball forward. That one's in there too, but that's that one knocked. It doesn't light up. Guys, there's 154 people on. We got to get to 100 likes. They have 95 right now. Double tap the screen. Everybody double tap it. All right, Bullseye sent the email. Who else sent an email? Make sure you like it, subscribe. Yep, absolutely. I need a GoFundMe for some 3D targets. Zach, don't we all? Ellie, I don't even know the answer to how many deer I've killed. I've killed 3 this year. I killed 5 last year. Killed 5 the year before that. I killed 4 the year before that. Since I really got back into bow hunting about 8 or 9 years ago, I've killed 30 some deer. It's been ridiculous. I'm gonna guess 56 or 57, somewhere in that neighborhood, lifetime. But I took a 10-year, maybe it's only 8 years, 8, 9, 10 years, something like that. In my mid-20s to about the time I was 34 years old, where I didn't hunt at all, really. I mean, I took the rifle for a walk like once or twice a year, but I did not bow hunt or rifle hunt much at all. I fell out of it for a while because I was actually riding some motorcycles, racing dirt bikes. I was in the National Guard and was a full-time guy doing that, so a lot of my weekends, a lot of my free time was taken up by that. I just didn't feel it. And then I met a guy. He wanted to go hunt, so I said, all right, let's go. I took him out, and we immediately kind of just doubled down. Got ridiculous. I don't know, I got people texting me, what's going on? I've never been hunting anyways, wanted to, or always wanted to. Tegan, you want the shout out? I gave you the shout out like 7 times. This channel always has some cool, positive people. Yeah, I love it, Chicani. That's why this is probably the premier place to hang out if you want to hang around some positive folks who are just going to talk, be friendly. I got my mods to thank for that, because they shut any of that stuff down real quick. Bullseye, that's yeah, dude, crossbows are probably the most ethical way to harvest a deer with a bow. I have nothing better to say about it. Like, there's just no better way. The recurve, it's silly. It's stupid hard. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and a 20-year-old crossbow is probably still a phenomenal bow. Vincent, I hope you get a nice bow and start shooting. It's great. Wait, somebody only has a training bow. Who said that? Jack the Half-Blood? I only have a training bow. I'm going to try to find some decent willow to make one when I get a chance. Heck yeah, dude. Self bows are awesome. Ellie, I appreciate it. I would do it again any day. How long would a deer last frozen? Would it be cheaper than going to the grocery store? I don't know. Till you buy licenses and you buy all the equipment to get out there, if you're just talking about one deer, there's no way. It's very easy. Like, you could spend $2,000 on a modern bow today, but the reward you get from it, and then if you have the equipment for a long time and you shoot a couple deer a year, then yeah, it's probably cheaper. Probably. Beckett Golf got a deer this morning. What'd you get? Hopefully you shot a giant buck. Rabbit, what's going on? Hey, you have a good night. Yeah, you know, Easy Patty, he's right there. The cheapest meat is going to be rabbit, and rabbit's phenomenal to eat too. All right, we're at 99 likes. We got to get to 100 before I shut this thing down. There ain't no way. IFV, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you because I've been out of the loop. Ellie Brown, hey, thanks. We'll catch you later. 190 bucks. The Legend IFV is on. Rabbit is low fat. It's just pure protein. They breed a lot. Yeah, I shot the can of beans. I actually ate the can of beans after I shot it, and I got gas. It was crazy. It was crazy. All right, what I got to do, I got to walk on the other side of that fence, and I got to get that arrow. And no, it didn't go through the fence. It went under the fence when I hit that target, and it bounced down. So I'm going to put this on. You guys stay right here. Somehow, you moderators, get us to 200 likes before I get back. Double tap the screen. That's all you got to do. I'm going to walk around the fence. I'm going to get that arrow. We still got a fire going. It's nice and warm. Oh, yeah. Because it's frosty out here. It's probably a mid-40s night right now. I never even turned on my tiki torches tonight. Man, I'm slacking. I'm getting too old for this. Getting too old. I'm guessing it's got to be about 9 o'clock. As I come around the corner, any deer down? Like, there's always deer down here. Last night there was 2 does standing here behind my neighbor's shed. The boy and I come down to look for caterpillars, and I think it's just getting too cold for caterpillars. I hope nobody shoots at that deer target because I'm right behind the fence in the line of fire. Oh, hey, look at that. Still wondering where that cup's at. I come out here one day to shoot a live on a Sunday morning, and I had a coffee cup with me. And I remember what happened now. I set that coffee cup on the fence because I had nowhere else to put it. And that coffee cup fell behind the fence. And I just found it. That's so cool. There's a lot of stuff out here. But I found my coffee cup. I've been looking for that thing. Oh yeah, it's crunchy in here. Hopefully my mic's working good there. You know? Hopefully the mic's working good. I found my Stone Barn coffee cup. You guys are all chilling out, relaxing, all cool. All right. I found it. I found it. But yeah, back when I first started to do the lives, I had a cup of coffee down there and I sat on the fence, and that thing finally showed back up. Yay. Sunday morning shoots. All right, guys, we finally broke 100. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate all the support. 100 likes. Couldn't ask for more on a live. Probably had about 40 or 50,000 people jump on here tonight. That's stoic. Is he over the fence? I stepped out of it. I was. Yeah, how did the mic sound when I was down there? Good, good, good. Guys, I'm going to take one more shot at this can. I don't know why. I like destroying arrows. And then, yeah. Well, we really put that thing. You know, it was easy at 10 yards. I knew exactly where I needed to aim. At 15, where that's at, I don't know. I don't know where I got to be. I'm going to miss. Yeah. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Anyway, my friends, you have two options. I've been on for an hour and 5 minutes. I'm smoked. You want to go in the shed? You want to go in the shed, or you want me to shut the live down? If you want to go in the shed and continue talking, that's cool. Bullseye, we're going to go ahead and check out that post. I appreciate it. Shed, 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 shed. All right, let me see what's in the shed. I got to look, because the tractor's not even in the shed. I haven't put the tractor away because I had to cut the grass. Go in the shed. Go in the shed. Go in the shed. Go in the shed. All right, let me see. All right. You guys want to go in the shed? I'll put you in the shed. Like, this is the part I don't care. And I got the pressure washer in here. I got the deer over there. I'm squishing his antlers right now. I got to put the tractor in later. Today was a busy day. Like I said earlier, I had a nightmarish situation with the electrical power. I thought I was going to lose my freezer, but all we did was trip a GFI, and I didn't know it because it's the one that's behind the panel in the garage, and then all that jazz. So none of that was fun. It wasn't great, but you guys want to go in the shed, so we're gonna put you in the shed, and then we're gonna do something different. Where you guys, like normally I just let you in the dark. We're gonna let you look out the window in the shed, because why not? You know, I'm a decent guy. I'm not a bad person. I can let you just look out the window in the shed. Now, I know that I have something in here that I can do something cool with, but I don't know where it's at. Sometimes that's the problem. I don't know where the cool stuff is. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I gotta find it. Where is it? Where? I'm looking for something. Looking on heaven's door. Hey guys, look. You wanna go back to my youth? Look at this arrow. I have one of these original, what is this? This is an Easton 2115 light. And they used to make these in this camouflage pattern. Oh yeah. Got a kayak up there. Got another kayak over here. But I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. I got one other thing I want to do. I just got to get it. And then I'll let you be. I knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. Knocking on heaven's door. Yeah.
For this one, but let's start off with the outline. Oh gosh, I do need help for this one, especially with the time going down so quick. Now it's done. I'm afraid it'll be good. And inside, it is gonna be the spooky farm, where it's not much for now, and it needs Mary in front. I can do that. Let's get some farm right here. Now that's a finished farm. Gotta fix that. That's pretty amazing, but now it's good.
Hi, Boo.
In this scary farm, you're gonna need to feed 3 animals. Check it.
Knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. Guys, don't forget to double tap the screen, like the live, hit the sub button. Everybody gets something going on. The pain train. All right. And just because you get to look out the window doesn't mean there's anything to see out there. Just a couple of dead bugs in here. Maybe a spider web or two. Come on, you. Do what I want you to do. Yeah. Yeah, you guys get the window tonight. Because you've been so cool. You've been so cool, you get the window. Oh, and then the cool part is I still got to clean up. So we're going to get to cleaning up. Got to clean up my mess. Yay, it's frosty out here. I should be sitting by the fire drinking a whiskey. That's what I ought to be doing. But instead, I'm out behind my shed taking a leak. About to go turn a hairdryer on for some Tradbo ASMR or whatever that weirdos call that thing.
So with confirmed, he's pretty much good to go. Oh, you're not supposed to be able to. Don't go that way. Baby. What I know is we're going to get the latest thing.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. Hey, honey, a couple of weeks ago, I was having a cup of coffee and I set this coffee cup on the fence, and it must have fell off onto the other side because I went back there to look for an arrow tonight and I found it.
There we go. Let's go comply. And we got it! Number run of water!
How cool is that? Did you make muffins? Oh, yeah. Hot muffins. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Hot muffins. What? One of the things I do after I shoot, I make sure that I take the string down off the bow, let this thing rest. It doesn't need to be there. You should always store your trad bows unstrung. Just a good practice. Especially if you're not going to use them like the next day, right? If you're hunting, you can string it up for a couple days, that'll be fine, but I like to unstring them every day. Just got to remember to keep your brace height. Keep your brace height on track. I like about an 8¼ inch. Seems to do real good for this bow. Oh, there we go. Keep your strings waxed. Keep your broadheads sharp. Do all that cool stuff. Earlier today, I made some sausage out of that doe I shot last week, and I also sliced up some jerky and marinated that sausage in the jerky yesterday. I smoked the sausage for like, I don't know, 3 hours at like 168, and then pulled it off. The jerky though, a buddy asked me to make it for him. And he likes real thick cut jerky, so I took 2 of the tender ones and I just and I got to check that stuff because it's got to be getting close to done. But he likes it a little bit more moist. Now he's going to eat it fast. It's not like he's going to store it for a while. So I got to check that. I got to check. Have to charge mics. I have to charge some lights. I'm sure I got to charge a camera or 2 or 3 batteries between the camera, the GoPro, the phone. Down in Maryland. Here. Oh yeah. This stuff is probably right about where we want. Phenomenal. Good. That's good stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll probably give it 35 minutes, 40 minutes. It's got to be ready. We'll give Corey the call. Maybe Corey's on the live right now. I don't know. He's been jumping around a lot lately. Corey, if you're on, your jerky is ready to pull off the smoker. You just run your behind over here and pick it up. You can get it tomorrow. I don't even know if you're back from Colorado yet. Don't ever take me to Colorado. Matter of fact, don't even bother coming to get the jerky, Judah. It's not worth eating anyway. Shed crew in effect. Shed crew in effect. Wife wanted me to trim the bushes outside today. Let me tell you how that went. Got up a little late today. I slept in. It's the first time in weeks I've slept in. And probably like 7:45 till I got out of bed. But I was up almost 2, editing and learning how to edit videos. I was messing around with dynamic zoom and a couple other things. Trying to get good. If there's any techies in the chat, man, you want to hook an old man up, doesn't know anything about computers, and then I can show Alfred some cool stuff. That'd be cool. Send me a message at paintrainingoutdoors@gmail.com. Maybe we can have a chat. But got some breakfast, got rolling around like 8:30. And starting to get the jerky on the smoker. Well, stuffing sausage casings with my grinder is not fun. Took me a little longer than expected. And by the time I got done with like 10 or 12 pounds of sausage, it was like, I don't know, 10:30, 10:40. Then I come out to my smoker. It's been in the shed for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. The last time it rained, for whatever reason, I had the smoker out, running that thing, and I didn't put it away that night because I was tired. I was just completely tired. Like the meat wasn't ready till like 1 in the morning. So it got wet. And then I had a little bit of like mildew on the inside of it today. So I, sprayed the inside of that out with bleach and a degreaser. Cleaned the heck out of that. Pressure washed it. Got everything cleaned up. Whatever I could do. But it took forever. Like an hour messing around with that. It was noon until I got the meat on the den. Till I got the meat on the smoker. And then I didn't have gas for the mower. Had to get gas. Wifey went to the store. She brought gas back. Till I got the leaves picked up, the grass cut. She pulled weeds. We never even got to the bushes. I don't know when I'm going to get to the bushes, man. But I got a tree out front. A dozen. I don't know what she wants to decorate. I don't know whether it's Halloween or Thanksgiving. What season is this? I don't even know. Christmas, maybe. But she wants to decorate. Next Sunday is family photos for Christmas, so probably won't have a whole lot of time to do it that day. It's RUT. I'm gonna hunt. Like, I think I'm calling off work all week to go hunt. Job's gonna love me for that. I don't even care. Deer hunting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. What I probably ought to do is get that flu out and shoot it down into the yard. But with all the deer down there, I might, taking too much of a risk, I might hit a deer in the top of the head with that flu. If TJ Bugs was on, he'd love that shit. Trying to think of some ideas, man. Like, what could I do with the shed crew? You guys ought to put some comments down in the chat. Like, you hardcore shed crew guys, like, what could I do to make the shed crew better? Because it's always been my dream to give hunters like a platform where they could just talk, have discussions, where there's a good group of solid folks that'll moderate it. Nobody bashes anybody for whatever, you know, like, we got a lot of people who talk about disabilities that hunt with crossbows, and we got a lot of folks that are younger, just getting into hunting. And you know, I want that platform that doesn't discriminate, doesn't hate on a guy for doing what he enjoys. Like, if somebody wants to use a compound, use a compound. If they hunt in a state where it's legal and they want to hunt over bait, man. I want hunting to be what it used to be when I was a kid. When I was like 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, guys went out, they shot the first legal buck they could shoot. And, you know, if they shot a deer every 2 or 3 years, they were ecstatic about it. They worked hard to do it. Bow hunting was nowhere near what it is today. I mean, it was almost non-existent, man. So we go back to 1992 when I was 12. I think when I looked at the stats I could find, I think they harvested 26 or 28,000, something like that, deer with archery equipment in Pennsylvania that year. And then last year they harvested 180,000. That's such a huge difference, right? And a lot of that is crossbows. Because in 2009, that's when the crossbows kind of came into play for Pennsylvania when they were legalized. And there was a dramatic spike in the amount of deer shot with archery equipment. So I think if anybody's going to get mad, right, the rifle hunters probably have the legitimate gripe, because now by the time you get to rifle season in Pennsylvania, like half of the deer, including, I don't know, like a large percentage of the buck harvest is going to be harvested with bows, bow equipment in bow season. And for me as a hunter, a huge hunting supporter, right, it's like my lifestyle. Like, bow hunting is my lifestyle. I have to appreciate that, because that's a great thing for hunting. That more guys are taken to the field with archery equipment to do it. Because it's challenging, it's hard, you know, and I believe that there are a lot of good things that come from doing hard stuff. That's why the channel's called Pain Train, you know. When you do something challenging with another person and you share that together, that's how you form bonds, like great friendship bonds. And I think back to that first day that Al and I went up on the Pain Train together. In the wee hours of the morning, we left the truck at, I think, 19 minutes after 3. And Al was a young, much less experienced guy in the woods at that time, and he wasn't prepared for the weather that day. I think it was the 17th of November, second to the last day of hunting season. It was going to be my last hunt for the year with the bow in bow season. I hunted more that year with the bow in rifle season and in late season, but this was going to be my last opportunity to try to kill this giant buck that I'd been chasing around. And I went in prepared to set all day, no matter what. I had taken a shot at him 2 days prior to that, maybe 30 minutes before dark. And I was trying to duck down in the saddle and get under a limb. And I thought I was going to clear the limb, and I didn't. I was set up for like a 32-yard shot. If he was at 25, I'd have missed the limb probably by a quarter inch. But I set up for a 32-yard shot, and I squared off on a limb that was probably a half-inch in diameter. Center punched that limb, and the arrow just dinged and fell straight to the ground. The buck never even noticed it. He was grunting like crazy chasing a doe. There's another 6-point in there, a big, big, heavy mountain 6-point. And, I thought that was going to be it. But I went in on that Thursday, Friday being the last day of the season, and Al froze out. I mean, the wind was howling. It was 15 mile an hour sustained winds with gusts up to 25. It was 19 degrees out when we left the truck. When we got to the top of the hill, it was snowing and sleeting. And we put up with that for like the first 2 hours of the sunrise into the morning. I had a couple of deer moving early. I passed on one legal buck. I had another non-legal buck come in under the tree at like, 11. And by that point, I was cold. I was tired of being in the tree. I was exhausted. So I got down. I did a little still hunting straight into the wind. I came across what I think was another 110-inch 8-point, and I was going to take that deer if I could get a shot. But I was on the ground. He was working his way to me. And when he got to like, 19 or 20 yards right behind a tree, I go to draw the bow, and his head was completely behind a tree, not looking at me. But the wind was just slightly off, and he got enough of that where he turned, and he didn't run out of there. He didn't spook or anything, but he just turned and walked away in the opposite direction. Kept that tree between him and I till he was like 45, 48 yards away. Then finally turned broadside or slightly broadside enough to get a shot, but it was just so thick in there on the ground I couldn't sling an arrow in there in good faith. So then I found another scrape to set up on. Again, with that wind crazy howling, I got into some thick security cover, with that thermal cover, hemlocks and mountain laurel. Had some does come up. Maybe an hour before last light, 4:45-ish. No, it was earlier, like 4:15-ish. Maybe 45 minutes before last light. And they were doing the east-west movement, and I knew I had this buck pegged, because if they're doing east-west on the top of that ridge, this guy's going to come. He's going to come north-south. And the way the wind was blowing, it was a southeast wind. I was going to have a perfect just off wind. He's going to come out of that thermal cover. He's going to come to this scrape. It's only 7 yards from the tree. Set up perfect. And at like 5 o'clock, 5:05, something like that. I think last light was 5:11. 5:05, I heard this crashing, and then I could smell him because the wind's blowing right in my face. That tarsal is just so strong. I could smell him from like 50, 60 yards out. Well, then he appears out of the mountain laurel at like 20 yards. And I'm trying to go over the top of the string, come onto my weak side in the saddle, and he looks up at just looks right up at me. And I freeze just as he does, because I'm reading him like a book. He stares at me for 30 seconds, knows that something's in the tree that's not normally, like, just kind of something was up. So he decides to circle downwind. Well, he goes out, makes like a 45-yard loop through those hemlock trees and through that mountain laurel. And he came right back into where those does had come on that trail. And the only reason I knew the yardage is because I ranged those does just as they come up that trail at 26 yards. And he stepped into the last opening about 2 minutes before the end of legal shooting hours, probably 7 yards short of being in my wind. And that's when I put that G5 Mega Meat right through both of his lungs. I took him straight through the shoulder, kind of quartering away just a little bit into the top part of those lungs. That deer went 50 yards, 40 yards, something like that, and was toast. And I'll never forget going in there with Al that first day, man, how hard it is. Because it's a 3 mile trek. 2 3/4 miles is over a rough trail, like a rough trail. Like you can't ride a bike on it. I mean, you can take a 4-wheeler down it, but it's a rough trail. And then you have a, I don't know, 1/4 mile, maybe a 1/3 of a mile straight up a mountain. You go from 600 feet in elevation, 680 feet in elevation, something like that, to 1,500 feet. We talk about having a heart attack 3/4 of the way up. I remember sitting there 45 minutes before daybreak, 15 minutes from where I got to be to get in the tree, and just sitting there sweating to death, wearing a t-shirt, pair of shorts, carrying 40 pounds of gear. It's 19 degrees out, and I'm soaked. That's why it's called the pain train. There aren't many guys that are going to do that. And that's why Al's on the ride, like he's on the ride with me, because that guy, dude, he works harder than anybody I ever met. This is his 3rd year archery hunting. He's killed 3 deer with the trad bow this year. He killed 7 last year and 3 the year before that. He's at 13, maybe 14 deer in 3 years. He's had several encounters this year with big bucks. He has a heck of a story to tell about a giant that he stuck an arrow in, and he just didn't get the penetration to kill it. I don't think that deer's dead. That's a day he ain't gonna forget for a long time. Just an absolute giant 200-pound, I think he's a 10 point or 11 point, I don't know. It's hard enough to kill him with a compound bow. It's hard enough to kill him with a daggum crossbow. But to try to kill a 200-pound mountain buck in Pennsylvania with a daggum recurve, it's hard. Especially when they're all rutted up. They're just so tough. I mean, the necks on these deer, you can't cut the neck meat with a damn razor blade. Anyway, guys, I stopped here to check the phone. We got 4% battery left. We got a lot of folks on still, but we got to shut it down. So you guys all have a good one. 14 deer in 3 years, 3 with a trad bow. That's some stuff, man. All right, guys. Everybody have a good evening. Pain Train out.